Yeah, it's everything. Redeems are taken care of. Oh, the track's gone. Okay. Oh my gosh. So I put on a track that I haven't heard in so long because it came up in conversation with Zell today, so you might hear just random outbursts as me just reacting to the nostalgia. Hello, Zap. Zap is first. Let's go. Mako's here, Key's here, Dork is here. Hi, guys. Let's see. Well, darn. What happened? You had the setup and just a tad wrong. You watched first giggling. Just stop carrying. No, where's your passion? The competition, the hype. Come on, man. Yeah, Bean. Hi, Bean. Yeah, I made it. The sushi. Oh, I have it right in front of me, actually. So the funny thing about the sushi is, my mom, I decided to bring some sushi home for my family, just a couple pieces, because it's like, hey, why not? And my mother liked it so much that she said, hey, if you're going to the sushi place, could you bring me some back? I'll pay you back for it. And I was like, oh, yeah, sure. So I got her sushi. And I'm coming back home late because I decided to watch a movie with Vel. And she's like, you can eat the sushi. I'm gonna go to bed. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna eat the sushi, but like, she's not paying for it anymore. I wouldn't have gotten it if I knew that she wouldn't have wanted it like the next day or something. So I don't have rolls. I actually just have plain old sushi. I prefer sushi to the rolls because when you're eating, like, especially if you're eating at a buffet, guys, pro tip, if you're eating at a buffet or an all-you-can-eat scenario, never ever get, like, sushi rolls if you can just get, like, sushi. Because sushi rolls tend to have a lot more rice, especially if you can get low rice sushi instead of sushi rolls. They're really good. Also, another pro tip, you can tell the Americanized rolls versus like the traditional Japanese rolls, or if the place is like Americanized overall compared to a place that's more traditional, by if the rice is on the outside. If the rice is on the inside, right, that means that the seaweed is facing the outside, and that's usually how you're supposed to do it because it, it's just easier to roll like that. But Americans, when sushi was kind of like first brought to America, looked at the seaweed on the outside and they're like, nah, we're not eating that. Right? So a lot of places starting putting the rice on the outside because it's like out of sight, out of mind. And it's really good. So like, I don't think a lot of people care as much anymore, but for most of the American rolls, you'll notice either Americanized places or American rolls will tend to have the rice on the outside just because the audience that it's targeted towards usually doesn't like the look of seaweed that much. So yeah, fun fact of the day. And here I have salmon, which is pretty plain, pretty classic. And I have skipjack tuna, which is definitely not classic. And I have 2 of each, so yeah. Oh, and my hot water is finally the right temperature. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm nice and cozy now. No spicy tuna, absolutely not. Spice would kill me. I don't like spice. But let me catch up with chat. You wish you could, but your competitive spirit, yeah, exactly. You got it. And hi, Red Muscle, doing well here. Are you doing okay? You're not burning yourself out. You're not going crazy, are you? And the sushi that we had was very good. There's a new collaboration going on, actually. So wait, where's my purse? Oh, I don't know where I put my purse. I set it down somewhere. This is probably downstairs or something. It has my little it's like a wire organizer thing that we won from the gacha thing. Anyway, thank you for the hydrate. Let me do that now. Hydrate man. Thank you. But you like the rice. If you like the rice, that's fine, but I'm saying, like, if you're eating at, like, an all-you-can-eat kind of place, definitely try and cut down on it, because rice is a starch. It's a very filling starch. So if you're at an all-you-can-eat and you really want to make your money's worth, you want to be eating as much expensive fish, which sushi is, as possible. And if you really want, like, the full-on fish, you ask for sashimi, because sashimi is just the fish, no rice. That's where the expensive stuff's at. And surround you, hi! The ones with rice on the outside with sesame seed sprinkles are yummy. Yes, the sprinkles, the sesame, those are very good, yeah. Dang Americans. We say as Americans. Let's see. You gotta leave me a little bit more specific than that. I mean, a lot of them, right? Also, high circuit. You're not a customer, you're an audience member to your own dinner? What do you mean? Third person eating. Oh, I gotcha. California rolls are pretty good, yeah. And yeah, my spice tolerance is absolutely 0. I can't even handle mild, salsa. You should have seen. God, I suffered so much on the snackathon stream when I was eating the thing that Circuit recommended I tried. Spicy enoki mushroom. Oh god, it was bad. It was good, but it was so bad spicy wise. It was so intense. For me at least. Let me see. Bad tuna sushi isn't good. You're right. And yeah, one time you had a really bad sushi there for the uni, yeah. I think actually Vel and I were taking a look. The place that we went for sushi actually has a C grade for food, which is apparently, from what I hear, not very good. Like food inspection gave it a C. It was done last year, so it's been a while, so I don't know how accurate it is or how soon they're gonna come to do another check, but anything less than an A is usually pretty bad. You can eat as a competitive sport, yeah. And breast vessel, you think you're doing okay? Okay. As long as you've been having fun and you're taking care of yourself and you've been taking care of your responsibilities, and you're all fine. As much as you'd like to blender your break, blender break to be sooner. If you stop now, you procrastinate on it eternally. Yeah, don't let it, like, intimidate you to the point of not trying it. So what I have found is, and honestly, shout out to you, Bread Vessel, and I can actually go over here to just chatting, because I'm just chatting now. Hi guys. Shout out to Bread Vessel. You made a really cool prop, and honestly, getting into Blender, I feel like half the battle is really just trying things. I have struggled for so long to try and getting into actually, like, building mesh, like, from the ground up. And hold on, I need to recalibrate because my phone was all the way over to the side. There we go. Hi. But because I procrastinated so long on really doing anything with it, I'm really not good at hard modeling mesh. I really actually am like kind of afraid of it. But once you actually just start trying to do it, even if it's terrible, even if it's awful, you know, you start learning like, okay, that was bad, let me not do that again. And then the next time you try something, you're like, okay, actually, you know what, I'm gonna try it this way, right? And then it's like, okay, wait, that one wasn't as bad actually, so I'm gonna go with that. Let me see, wait. Oop. Hand tracking is going off like crazy. It's late as heck. Yeah. No, you should head off soon. I know you have stuff that you need to do. You have work tomorrow too, so. What is a chip? What is that? Hot sauce challenge? You're the only guy that made it? Spicy was Scoville's. I don't like those. Those kill me. All the good restaurants are like B or C. You gonna be for real? Oh, the hole in the wall spots. Yeah, it just usually means that there's something wrong with the way that they're handling the food. Like the restaurants themselves might put out good food, but in terms of their health handling and stuff, that's where the problem's at. I'm also gonna start eating my sushi before it's like out with this cover off of it for too long. But just like risk of foodborne illness and stuff. It already tastes like not fresh. Time to try what? Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. And thank you for the rose and the glitter bomb. Okay. Nice to see you too, Utsuro. It's all Hey Red Vessel, can I show them the thing? And let me do that hydrate, thank you. What is the one chip thing? It sounds terrifying. And hey Chaos! Karma must be had? Wait, why karma? What did I do? Or what did you do? What's going on? That was a long one. What did I deserve that for? Let me see. Yum, we love foodborne illness. No. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, Cosmic Skies also helps you keep yourself motivated. Oh. Yeah, I need to give you something else to listen to. Because I'm glad you like it so much, but I feel almost guilty that you're listening to it on like freaking loop, it sounds like. You know what songs I want to sing next? Does anybody know? There's two of them. I don't know if I've mentioned either of them before, but if you can guess, you get kudos, and I'll confirm. Yes, that's a song. And surround you. Thank you. Let me see. Insanely spicy tortilla chip. Ew. Disgusting. I don't like the sound of that. No, thank you. Okay. Noted. No chips for me. Not that kind of chip. It comes in a casket. For me, you better pack extra caskets because I'm gonna die multiple times over. Worried he was gonna die? Oh god. Yeah, you said Scoville units plural, and you lost me. I'm never doing that. No thank you. Is it those two backlit covers? One of them. The other one, I really actually think it'd be best to try and figure out how to do the full animation in Blender and do the MV just based in there. Yeah. Oh, Bulky, hi! Oh my gosh, it's been a bit. How are you? Are you doing okay? And Breakfast, you like looping your music? You had Bird Brain on? Oh my goodness gracious. It's been stuck. You know, wait, there's one line that's been stuck in my head because it hit really hard when I first heard it. It's the one that goes, is it all in my head? Is my ignorance just manufactured dread? But enough of my pride. And then it's something like, if you take a look, then can you tell me if you like what's inside? Or something like that. Right? And just thinking about the way that, like, I would break down those lyrics, it just feels very... like, the whole song is very much a mood. And a content warning to anyone who wants to listen to Bird Brain by Teto. It does have a lot of swearing and some vulgar language in it, so do be aware. But, like, the melody and the main chorus... the melody is fantastic. The chorus itself does not have any swearing, and that is honestly what's hooked in my brain, and some of the themes around what the song contains. So those lines in particular, is it all in my head? Like, am I imagining things? Obviously, right? Is my ignorance just manufactured dread? I feel like a lot of the things that I'm really scared to do, or like that I have a lot of anxiety around, like I don't like cooking, I don't like driving, I'm really nervous about really getting a job. A lot of the time my concerns about those things are very easily dismissed. It's like, but everybody else is doing it, can't you just get your act together, right? Or if it's not that, then it's like, you just don't know what you're doing because you're not even willing to try. And so, like, it's willful ignorance. And it's like, no, the thing is like, I'm just really scared to do them. And not only scared, but, like, I have this, like, internal, like, dread. Like, I don't want to do these things, right? Because I feel like I know what I'm good at. And, like, yes, there's always this idea of, like, you should be trying new things. And absolutely. And I have tried a lot of these things. But, I don't know. I was talking about a lot about, like, systems and stuff today. How I just feel like there are so many norms pushed on us. And it just feels like they shouldn't be. Not all of them. Like, I can understand some of them, but there's so many extra ones where it just feels like it layers and layers and layers. And you can't be a jack of all trades. It's impossible. That's why we have people who do niche jobs and stuff, right? So, like, understanding our personal limitations and what we excel at, the areas that we're actually apt at, what we enjoy, you know, everybody likes different things, and if we all like different things, then we can focus on different things, and if we focus on different things, then we can cover everything. So is my ignorance just manufactured dread? Is my anxiety, is my dread of all of these things just manufactured? And the end result being ignorance and incapability. You know, that's what that line, like, means to me, right? But enough of my pride. So, like, whenever I talk about these things, like, I'm like, I'm afraid of driving, I'm afraid of cooking, or, like, I really, like, dread these things. Afraid of getting a job, dreading getting a job, right? I always get clocked for having an ego. Like, how dare you think like that? Like, you're, like, spoiled. Right? Because it's like, you think you're, like, special or something, that you don't have to do these things. It's like, it's not that I think I am entitled, I just feel like there's gotta be a better way, or, like, I should be doing something else. You know? It's not that I want to be lazy, it's not that I want to, like, shirk duties or anything. I just feel like that's not my thing. There are certain things that people excel at, and I just don't feel like those are my things, you know? And so, enough of my pride, like, enough of, like my quote-unquote pride, ego, and stuff aside, do you even like what's inside? Can I still be loved, essentially? And, like, call it overanalyzing, but when I heard those lines and I thought about it for a sec, like a stupid, silly bird brain, right? Just the depth of it really hit me. I don't know. But let me catch up the chat. Oh my goodness. Chaos, you like your flavor. You like flavor to your spice? Yeah, if there's no flavor to your spice, then, like, what the hell is the point? Like, just heat? Like, just heat is just, you're literally just having pain. Like, if you're gonna have spice, make it worth it, you know? Get the real spice. Like, get the stuff with taste. Doritos, chili Doritos. I like the ranch ones. Consider Lay's jalapeno cheddar kettle chips. I don't know why, but there's some spicy things that I've tried. I'm like, I can't, but that was really good. But I can't. You know what I mean? Enoki mushroom, that particular brand circuit that you like, I like that too. But, like, jalapeno, I just don't like jalapeno. Period. Straight up. I can't stand it. Arch enemy style? What's that? And Mako enjoys salt and vinegar way too much? No, that's not a thing that's possible. You're true. You're true. And pickled chips, yes, dill pickled, yes. And I relate to the song a lot. Right now, relating to, I don't know when I'm supposed to stop. Can you tell me when I'm supposed to stop? I forget how it goes, but, like, it's like, can you tell me when you think that I should stop? And I feel like that one is a mix of, like, I have this constant feeling myself of feeling like, and this is also, like, a line in K-pop Demon Hunters, too much and never enough. Anybody else know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm too much in that I have a super niche interest and that's all I want to talk about, and I have so much to talk about, right? I have so many things I want to say, and there's so many things I want to do. Too much. It's too much. But it's also not enough, because it's never good enough for a lot of people, right? The people who quote-unquote matter. The people who are, you know, paying my bills, or the people who are housing me, or the community, like, physically that I'm in, as opposed to the things that I choose to put myself into, right? That's kind of what I feel like. I don't know when I'm supposed to stop. Like, I'm trying, and I know I'm screwing up, so, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. So I'm doing, and I don't know when I'm supposed to stop, really. Like, at what point do I, like, stop? When is it not worth it? When do I have to stop pretending? Or when do I have to stop, like, giving my all to something I don't even know if it's working, you know? And then there's also the other side of it, where it's just like, I'm having fun. But how much is too much to the point of unacceptable? or I'm actually gonna get in trouble. Oh. I mean, I feel like a lot of people have these struggles. I'm probably not the only one who needs a hug. Don't worry though, Vel's got me covered. I got to see him today, and I got my fill on hugs. Burn it down, burn it down. Is that your playlist? Playlist? Arch Enemy is a Swedish melodic death metal band. What? Chrono Ventus. My activity feed, I realized, was actually completely blank, so I was like, wait, there's a name, it got cut off, no! Can I call you Chrono, or is Ventus better? Thank you so much for the follow, welcome to the High Tailor Circle. I promise I'll get to actually doodling, and not just yapping in a bit. Let me see. You have returned with salted burger chips. Ooh! Are you gonna share? And Bean, you would say with anything you don't want to learn but are good at, like driving or maybe cooking, look at it like leveling up your skills, like a game. Also try to worry about it when you're learning. You can make mistakes easier that way. Like worrying about what could go wrong so you can figure out how to plan for it, essentially, or something else. Feed yourself on the warmth of the flames. Honestly, I don't know how much you guys realize it, but the kind words and the support that I've gotten from you guys has pulled me through a lot of the self-doubt. A lot of points that I was considering, like, giving up, essentially, because I was, like, wondering, like, if I'll ever be anything, you know, because I'll say it again, I really do want this to work. I love streaming. I think I have really nice ideas and I want to bring those to realization. I want to make them happen. I want to manifest them, make them real, right? But in my current state, with my amount of, like, and I'm talking with my hands and none of it is getting caught. With my current size and my current influence and my current budget and my current, like, network of people that I work with to get things done behind the scenes, there's just really not enough space for me to do a lot of the things I have up here in my head. I have a skill set, but it's a limited skill set, and I'm still learning, so even my skill set being what it is stuck at wherever I am personally. And until I have more specialized people working with me and teaching me what they know so I can work with them and see what's possible in the process that they understand, that I'm kind of stuck doing things on my own. Thankfully, we've started kicking up with the editing team, and the acid assembly team has been really helpful so far with helping some things get out either a little bit faster or with a little bit better quality than they otherwise would have been able to come out with. So huge shout out to those teams and the people on those teams. Thank you guys. There's just so many things I want to do, and right now we're kind of stuck trying to figure out how to do them, and until we do, like, games don't get played, covers don't get made, showcases don't get like produced. Like it, yeah. Just want to do so many different things and I can't do them. Not alone. I can do a bunch, but I can't do everything alone. That's really hard. And Chrono. Okay, I'm gonna go with Chrono because it sounds like Chronosphere. I think that's really cool. But how are you? Hello? How'd you find us? And Leap Motion's gonna misbehave. Okay, man. Alright, be like that. You just ate a bunch of pickle chips. Guys, you're making me jealous. We should clarify you thought of Arch Enemy because they've had female singers for a long time? Uh-huh. You gonna put in a good word for me or something? Death Metal Arc? Hey Chrono, you like yapping artists? Which is probably why I was in the recommendations. Yeah, right now it's just chatting. I'll get to art in a little bit. I need to finish up my sushi. So I'll read this message and have another piece. Oh, but yes, let me reread your message, Bread Vessel. And don't apologize. I appreciate you repeating yourself if you said something important and I missed it. Mm-hmm. You made a post that we're free to do what we want with? Do you mean the most recent thing you posted? The really sick, really ambitious thing that you posted? Have self-doubt, not allowed, hand it over. No. It's mine. I'm gonna have it for now, but very gradually, I'm working on destroying it and breaking it into a million itty-bitty pieces. Has anyone made the switch over to other music apps like Pandora, etc.? Yeah, Spotify, I believe, is using things on its platform to train Gen AI for music making. Kind of sucks. Spotify, Gen AI. Data collection. Leap motion, you need to stop. Let me see. Yeah, I don't want to read an article written by Spotify on this. How Spotify uses Gen AI and ML to annotate 100 million tracks. This is a long article that does not get to the point. Yeah, it's not teaching me, but essentially anything that is posted on Spotify, it is going to be used for Gen AI training. So we hate Spotify now too. Yep. If anyone knows where to find a better article than the one I tried to pull up in the 5 seconds of looking for it, you're more than welcome to put it in the creative discussion or the Tech Talk channel in the Hightailor Circle Discord. Just because I would like to read up more on that. At least I have awesome people that help me out. A lot of streamers don't, so... I am very fortunate, yeah. Now, if you need help, though, definitely make sure you are vocal about it to close friends, or put out like help wanted stuff, because if people don't if people don't know you need help, or that you're actively looking for it, or how they can help precisely, then it's really hard to help. So if you were still playing in a band, hit me up for a collab. Yo, I've been looking for opportunities to be able to sing, because Cosmic Skies was like the first time anyone's ever reached out to me and asked if I could sing for them, like for the vocals for a track. So that was really exciting, and y'all see how that turned out, right? So I hope for another chance to do that sometime. Not skilled yet. If you ever want me to make assets for stream or anything, you'll do your best. Honestly, the enthusiasm and the willingness to try is already a lot more than a lot of people have, and I wanted to actually, this was the thing I was asking you for permission for. Can I show them the thing that you made? Can I show everyone? If the answer is yes, I will show them. And circuit, you'll send it in the server. Not gonna click up chat again. Yeah, we have a music discussion channel in the Hightailor Circle, so if you want to enter that thread and talk about music stuff, you're more than welcome to. But links and stuff here, probably not the best, because it'll get buried really fast. I meant like anything you've posted. Oh, okay. You should disclose in every post what kind of permissions people have with it. Just because, like, no AI use, for instance. I mean, that one's kind of obvious for anything that goes in the Hightailor Circle. If anybody ends up using things in the Hightailor Circle for generative AI training, you're in big trouble. I will find you. I will destroy you. Just something to note. But let me see. Spotify has a bunch of AI crud in there, just mainly targeting artists, releasing on there, but also some random features that no one really wants. Yep, sounds about right for corporate trying to figure out ways to implement AI. Yep. You want to get out of Spotify, but one thing stopping you, audiobooks. Spotify is the only way to get light, no bell audiobooks. I don't know a whole lot about audiobooks, but I do know there's a lot of online libraries that have free stuff. So maybe they also have audiobooks or something? There should be resources somewhere. If anyone has any ideas or knows a thing or two about where you can find good audiobooks, do pipe up. Because I might want to actually listen to audiobooks if I'm not, listening to streams looking for different audio bits. And I just want to do something audio-wise while I'm like folding laundry or other things. I can't be on the computer doing work at the same time, you know? If not for the fact that you're not paying for it, you'd switch. Yeah. I wish everyone would get off of it eventually, though, as fast as possible. It's the same thing as Twitter. The more you tap into platforms that actively abuse its creators, its users, etc., the less of an incentive A, that company has to fix its problems or stop abusing people, and B, the less incentive other companies have to stop abuse. Because if they say, hey, that platform's getting away with it, if we just reduce people's options, surely they'll just, learn to put up with it. And that's not good. Capitalism only works better when there's actual competition, and if everybody starts coming together to make the status quo something that's really disadvantageous to all users and all the people in charge of a certain kind of service are in on it, it's like, well, I'm choosing between this, which looks the same, this, which looks the same, and this, which looks the same. The same thing with different wrappers. That is not a choice. It's an illusion of choice. Hi, Nico. No, I mean, for a lot of people, I feel like they just don't realize or they don't understand the depth of the harm that using user creator data for Gen AI training can have. They'll be like, oh, I don't really care about privacy. It's okay. It's like, whatever, right? Like, what are they gonna do? Sell me, like, a more accurate brand of soap because they understand my vibe? Like, no, it's not that simple. Data is information, and information is knowledge, and knowledge is power. And when you're able to micromanage knowledge and information like that, it can get pretty scary what you're capable of doing. Understanding everybody's connections, who they interact with, platforms that they like, how long they use things for, when they use those things. You essentially get a layout of somebody's life. And if you understand somebody's life, you understand their habits. If you understand their habits, you can directly cater certain advertisements, certain media, ways of thinking, ways of living, if you understand them. And that's not something I think that anyone should have a full handle on, aside from the people who are living that life. You know, it just is incredibly invasive and feels very wrong, at least to me. I hope that I'm not the only one who feels like that, though. Like, that's wrong, right? That's wrong. Been using YouTube Music for a long time. I also use YouTube Music for my stuff, but a lot of the problem YouTube has been having is it also treats its creators very poorly. I want to bring up some numbers because I know there's some court cases that say some very bad things. Don't mind me, I'm just eating my last piece of sushi. There's some court cases that have some really concerning stuff about the way that companies are doing things, and I feel like everybody should be aware. Everyone should know, and everyone should be, even if you're not actively doing things to like fight the injustice that's going on, simply being aware and advocating when you see it against these problems, that's a step. You know what I mean? Let me see. It was just Google Music stayed with it because a bunch of the albums were there years ago and they carried over. Yeah, it's very convenient. Unfortunately, fighting is not very convenient, and a lot of the time, to avoid abuse and privacy invasion from happening, you have to fight. And with literally what feels like every company trying to break into your private data and micromanage everything that they know about you and how you use their stuff, and even how you use stuff, period. It's tiring, it's exhausting, and I get it. It's really hard. But it's only gonna get worse if we don't do anything about it. And YouTube Music is okay. It pauses at random times, but it's pretty good otherwise. But I do want to mention that, let me find the court case, actually, about YouTube, because that's what I wanted to find. YouTube court case over monetized creator. Let me see. No, where is it? I know I liked it. Hold on, I gotta find it. I'm a little slow today, I apologize. I know that there's a lot of chats I need to catch up with. But I will see you guys in a little bit. Let me see. Aha! Okay, so the creator in question that I want to bring up the court case of is somebody whose handle on Twitter is Olek Chase Carr. O-L-E-K Chase Carr. So they won a legal victory against YouTube, and the issue got so big that it's actually trending on Twitter, which is the reason I knew about it, is because I sometimes look at Twitter because I know that stuff's still happening for a majority, unfortunately, of the time on Twitter instead of Blue Sky, because we can't get off this stupid completely rigged program, social media, that is X. I hate that. I will never unironically call it that. Anyway. Bleh. We should press X on it. Anyway. I'm gonna just read their post as to just get you guys caught up on the whole situation. A couple of days ago marked exactly 1 year since YouTube terminated my channel. During that year, I did something most creators think is impossible. I won a legal case against YouTube via a European Union certified dispute body. They reviewed everything and made the decision the termination of my channel was not rightful and the channel should be reinstated. At Team YouTube. Reinstate my channel. I fought fairly using every legitimate tool available to defend my creator rights, and I won. I'm not asking for special treatment. I'm asking you to acknowledge the decision and to follow the law. Since my case gained attention, I've been flooded with messages from other affected creators facing the same nightmare, terminated for quote-unquote spam that they never committed, quote-unquote circumvention bans with 0 prior terminations, and appeals rejected by bots in seconds. All the creators deserve fair, human review and justice. I have the law on my side, I have this incredible community behind me, and I am forever grateful for all of your support. The entire YouTube appeal system is designed with one thing in mind, to make creators give up ASAP. And I know because I've lived it for a year. But after coming this far, giving up is not an option. And just to recap on their situation, June 2024, their channel Chase Carr, which had 20,000 subs, gets demonetized for quote-unquote reused content. They appealed, and a human reviewer checked everything, the editing timeline, voiceover, scripts, and they emailed them back, quote, this I read that quote in a sec. Hi Rose, welcome on in. Welcome to the legal chat. Why YouTube is being a butt. How was your stream? I will catch up as soon as I finish reading this post, which details everything. And I will be happy to see what's going on over there. But so the email that they get back after the human reviewer checks everything says, quote, this is original content. You follow all the guidelines. End quote. The monetization was restored. They're relieved. A human verified them and they're safe now. Fast forward November 2024. Still, June was the first one, right? Now it's November. June, July, August. It's like literally 3 months. November 2024. I wake up to find my entire channel terminated. Not just demonetized. Terminated. Same content, same videos, different result. Reason? Quote, spam, deceptive practices, and scam policies, end quote. Wait, what? A human just cleared me months ago. Since I was verified by a YouTube employee, I knew my content was fine. I was creating EV news for car reviews, EV news/car reviews videos that the YouTube team had already accepted, yet the AI bot did not care this time. I appeal. Instant rejection from the AI bot. Most creators give up here. But as a European Union citizen, I have the opportunity to defend myself as a creator using European Union law. I filed a formal case with Adriot, an official European Union certified dispute body. March 2025. Case filed. July 23, 2025. Decision arrives attached. The verdict. Complaint is upheld. YouTube's termination was not rightful. YouTube failed to specify violating content and the channel should be reinstated. An independent legal body ruled that YouTube was wrong. The best part, YouTube defended itself during the process but could not show what was violated. This guy won. Right? Here's where it gets terrifying. The channel is still terminated. They've been emailing YouTube's legal team for 4 months. Bot replies in complete silence. They never gave up, fought fairly for their rights using the tools they had, won fair and square, and they're acting like it never happened and that the decision doesn't exist. Think about it for a moment, and this is the point that they have in their post, just as a disclaimer. I'm still just reading the post. Even if you follow every rule, have a YouTube employee confirm that your content follows the policies, win an official legal case, have a documented decision that your channel should be reinstated, that YouTube's AI system just ignores you and contacting a human is impossible. If they can do that after somebody has won a legal case against them, what chance does any creator have? And this post currently has 17,000 likes. But I definitely do think that it should be a little higher than that. We should, like, it should not take a post going viral on social media to get a company to get its act together. This is happening to so many different creators, and the whole, like, worst part of it is that so many creators are so desperate because this is such a competitive sphere. It's such a, it's freaking cutthroat, not gonna lie, right? That a lot of creators are so desperate that we put up with abusive conditions. We take it, literally laying down, because it's like, well, either take it or quit. There are so many people who'd love to be in your shoes, right? Even with that abuse, even with that amount of being taken advantage of. It is absolutely disgusting, and it happens so much. So anyway, YouTube also sucks. Just as a disclaimer. But let me catch up with everything. Download your music. Yeah, if you download your music, they can't touch you. Mostly. What? Jumbo's here too. Hi. Were you playing with Rose? I'm gonna catch up with chat now, so actually I will see your answer in just a bit. But hello, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Tell me about how chat was. How was your stream was. And no permission needed. Go for it. Okay. I have it set up here. Ready? Guys, look what Bread Vessel gave me. Look. Look, ah! Look what Bread Vessel gave me. Ready? How's that? Pretty crazy stuff, huh? This is what I need to beat the big corpos and the legal battle, the battle after the legal battle. Anyway, Bread Vessel made this. They did an absolutely lovely job with the topology. I did the modding for Waddle to get it in here, but all of the topology, that's Bread. This is your what? This is your first Blender project? Look at how clean. Look at how clean. It's really good for like your first project. This is kind of insane, actually. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. All right. Let me catch up. Oops. Let me reset that. There we go. What happened to the other ones? The other what? The other what? You want to pay whoever helps you, but growth. Yeah, I mean, you have to balance either finding people who just want to build their portfolio, because people always need a place to start, and if your channel is something that resonates with them, that's a good place to start. If you want to try and work with volunteers, if you are paying people, then you just got to make sure you have the budget, and if you have the budget, where you're drawing that budget from is also important. If you don't have the day job that pays it, if your content is not making enough money to sustain it, it's probably a better idea to not do that. Growing with a smaller audience as opposed to trying to push out content when you're not quite confident in everything yet is maybe gonna be difficult to juggle. I forgot what my other point was gonna be, but I would say, unfortunately, Twitch's discoverability is dog water. And your best bet is reaching out and exposing yourself and just getting reach on other platforms. Just in order to be able to support something, do something, take action, you have to understand that it exists first. And this goes for both promoting yourself as a streamer and understanding when things are wrong so we can fight and fix them. But make sure you do your self-growth first and then worry about the external growth, because a lot of growth comes from just practicing in your own space, and the people who appreciate you for being you kind of just stick. You gotta go to bed in 10 minutes. Okay, Zorky, good luck when you do have to go if you don't catch up to your chat in that time. Natty though, hello. Thank you so much for the raid. Holy moly, are you guys like coordinating or something? There's so many people. Thank you so much for the raids. I really appreciate it. How was your stream? I will catch up in just a bit. Good point. We'll do some from now on. What are you doing? Wait, what? I always forget to download new songs that you like. That's also understandable. Downloading, yeah, enough memory too. Memories and computer stuff's getting really expensive now. And the RAM shortages. Visiting the local shaman. What? What are we doing? Huh? Just commit them to memory. Then no one can take them from you. No one can take the songs. They can't take them away. There's a significant amount of people with if there's nothing to hide, you shouldn't be worried about not having privacy, which is... there are some things that you should not be sharing with the world. And even if you feel like you should be shouting it from the rooftops, there are some things that are just... There's some things that are just better kept private. Like, does my mother need to know that I'm spending $3,000 on a VTuber model? Already said and done, guys. Nothing can be done about that. No, she doesn't need to know that. As long as I'm being responsible and I'm taking care of myself and making sure everything's, gonna work out, and checking myself, checking my commissioner, we're good. It's okay. It's fine. But she doesn't need to know that. And just like that, the corporation does not need to know your every waking hour that you spend on their platform. They don't need to micromanage and hawk's eye watch you, like, what you do on their platform. It's just like, yes, you're on their platform, but there is a certain degree of human autonomy and independence, and there's owed respect. Okay? Like, just respect your consumer. And there's this quote, like, if the product is free, you're the product. Which is very true, unfortunately. So a lot of programs that offer things for free, like, you can listen to music for free. Either there's ads, or they're using your data for something. And hey, think about it this way. If the program's free and you are the product, you're the product. Product has value. Your data is valuable. They either need to not use that or they need to pay you. Yeah. And they don't do that, which is very sad, unfortunately, but I don't know how much we can do about it in our current state. So even if you don't quote unquote have anything to hide, you still deserve privacy, because people shouldn't be nosy. Mind your own business. You came up with a silly little name for the silk soda? Oh? Kishiruku? Kishiruku! Because shiruku is like silk with a Japanese accent. Shiruku. Silk. I wonder what like the actual like kanji or hiragana kanji would be for silk. Because there's no way that it's not like a traditional Japanese word. Silk, right? Kishiruku. That's actually really cute. Come on, leap motion. It's not that serious. It's not that close. It's a cup. Come on. That's not a hand. There's a significant amount of people with if there's nothing to hide, you shouldn't need to worry about having. Oh, I read that one already. Where am I? Let me just ditch my existing consumer base and gamble on my business. That's what they're doing right now. That's what they're doing right now. We're only a few weeks away from being locked out of most of the internet unless you just give up your government ID. Yo, that happened to me this morning. YouTube was like, so, we couldn't verify your age. We think you're a child under 18. So we're going to be removing a lot of the features here on YouTube and make your life a living hell if possible to make you give up your ID. Hand it over. And the funniest thing is that one of the options, because I was curious, they're like, verify with your email. I was like, verify with my email? What do you mean? They use third party to collect data of where your email is being used to get a sense of what your age is. The funniest part about that app is that it says, in order for us to do a background check, you need to verify that you're 18 or older to be able to give us permission to go and look. So if I verify that I'm 18, I'm over 18, yeah? Yeah, we clear? Okay, capiche. Don't go scrape my data. I already verified I'm over 18. How stupid. Dude. And like, we're outsourcing the third-party data stuff, right? Oh, that's such a smart idea. That's such a smart idea. That is so trustworthy. Oh yeah, I feel so comfortable with that. I'm gonna kill someone, preferably on the upper levels of corporate. Don't make me go there. We'll do a long talk first. See if we can get through the thick skulls. If not with words, I'll figure it out. Anyway. Art in your yap stream. Nah, yap if only. No, it's the yoodling stream. Yap and doodle. Eventually. I just gotta catch up with chat and then I'll start drawing. Don't type faster. I need to get through. I need to catch up. Guessing types of people who don't care if someone else watches your every move. Yeah, like, I think credit card numbers are something that should be, maybe private. You know, that's probably a good thing to not share with other people. Your social security number, perhaps, as well. Maybe among those things, yeah. How's the sushi? It was okay. It does not taste great when it's been out for a couple hours. It was mostly in the cold, so I don't think it's like unrefrigerated, but it doesn't taste as good. Oh, Bird Vessel, thank you for letting me know. Said yes to showing things we made on stream. Okay. Gotcha. Will note, I might ask you repeatedly anyway because I'd always rather make sure I have permission rather than accidentally display something that somebody's not 100% comfortable with me displaying. So I will most likely every time ask unless you just include it in the message. So I definitely appreciate the clarity. Yeah, if you give corporate and just any kind of platform the ability to take your info, they're gonna take it because it's like, why not? Free information. Knowledge is power. The innocent have nothing to fear is a phrase that should strike terror into the hearts of every innocent person everywhere. Yeah. Because it's essentially saying, if you step out of line, you're done. It's over. Which is, kind of Big Brother vibes. That's what this age is feeling like, man. I don't like it. Yeah. I'm agreeing with a lot of the general sentiment I'm reading here. Copilot is literally a nuclear cybersecurity bomb. Yeah! Didn't Windows, before implementing a new feature that involved using AI to, like, search for things across your computer, didn't they say something like, oh yeah, this could potentially be a security threat, so only, like, enable it if you're okay with that. Right? That doesn't sound too good to me. Not at all. And yeah, people just don't, I think, realize what can be done with your information. Your information, again, is valuable, guys. Don't just give it out. Even if you have, quote-unquote, nothing to fear. No, privacy is important. Let me see. Oh, I'm finally up to Rose's raid. Hi. Don't know how it is in y'all's country, but here it's not as simple what you can get as your credit card and win. I mean, it's probably different from country to country, but people having access, especially corporate with devious motives, having access to your private information, especially when there's third parties and potential for things to be leaked, hacked, etc., it's not good. It's really not good. People are more than happy for a big corpo to be the all-seeing eye, but the moment that random Russian kids put a worm on their PC... A worm? You mean like hacking? And world as we were talking, we're just yapping. That's what's going on here, if you're still here. 100% convinced that all the capable engineers and coders left Google and YouTube years ago, and now everything is just running on an algorithm that nobody understands, and they can't fix it because none of the people working on it actually understand what it does or how it works. Sounds about right. What is it, vibe coding? The AI writing the code? Yeah, we should totally have it write our cybersecurity stuff. Tell AI, write the code. Tell AI, break the code. Easy peasy. There's not anybody's lives, money, well-being, privacy on the line or anything like that, right? What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, chatbot, basic stuff into Windows 11 functions. Yeah, it's disgusting. Oh, bye-bye, Circuit! I'm probably hella late. Bye-bye! AI bots are running most sites for years, and only now are people realizing how bad it is. I feel like it has to get to a certain level before people, A, understand how bad it is, and B, care enough. Because if you can actively see the harm or how bad it is that is actively affecting you or things you care about, that's when people actually start seeing, you know? Like, they might see it, but they don't really see it, you know, until it's, like, bad. And, Jumble, thank you for the hydrate. Let me do that now. You were not what? You did some Fortnite. What is it with Fortnite? Welcome to the YouTube roast. Yeah, we did do a little bit of YouTube roasting. I was scared with the gun. I don't think it was loaded. Was it loaded? Bread Vessel, did you load the gun? I know I didn't. 4:02? Oh god, it's 4:19 when I actually saw that message, Dorky. And those shooting games you thought? Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of shooters, so I probably won't play any unless there's some kind of incentive or initiative or something, and then I'll try to have fun, but they're usually not my jam. That's just me, though. Second was, first was the earring. Oh, so the gun was second. But the earring was relatively simple compared to the gun, shape-wise. And yeah, it was really well done. I'm very glad that you did as well as you did with your first project. Now you want to post more pictures of your current super secret project? I look forward to seeing any progress you have. And hey, Bread Vessel, if you want to give screenshots and share screenshots, but you don't want to share it with everyone just yet, you could join the Acid Assembly team, where we could give you pointers and maybe different people on the team could help you handle certain parts of it. You know what I mean? And I'm up to Nutty's right now, Nutty. We got Virtual Snowman, Overheated GPU. Hello, Quack Attacks. And it seems like the hive mind is coming into play here, yeah, for the raids. Oh. Hi, guys. 3 raids within 10 minutes. Yeah, this seems coordinated. Where y'all coming from, huh? VTubing takes big money. It can, or it can't. It depends on how much you're willing to do yourself, because if you do everything yourself, you can pretty much do it for free. Yeah, you can do it for free. But if you don't want to have to do some stuff, or you want to do really complicated things that you're not able to do by yourself, you need to outsource them. And if you're asking for help, you either have to have some super generous friends, or you need to commission stuff. And that's where it can get really expensive. I forgot about the open source software. Not open source, but it's just providing a service. And it's not like... I guess you're right, yeah. Some more open source stuff is just chill like that. It's just like thanklessly maintained for years, and then stuff builds on top of it, and then... Wait, what? Oh, I can't do that. Anyway. There. I forgot what I was saying. You guys keep typing messages. I'm never gonna reach the freaking bottom. By the time I'm done. Stop! How about more AI? What about the AI? Other than it needs to go away. See the one AI bro who deleted the AI deleted the whole PC. That sounds terrifying. The whole D drive was just gone because whoopsie daisy, I did the funny. ChatGPT, can you delete my entire computer? Sure thing. We'll help you in just a moment. Give me 1 moment. Computer just blue screens. Does have small bit of gore, but watching Animal Farm, the animated film from 1954, is a great reminder of authoritarianism and tyrannical political overreach. No, I got you. I read most of that, okay. I'm just tired, so that's why I'm stumbling a little bit. But yeah, Animal Farm is an incredibly important novel, and if you don't feel like reading the novel, I have heard that the film is pretty good too. But yeah, a bit of a warning on gore, but it's dark stuff, so it makes sense, honestly. Red Vessel, I look forward to seeing your application in that case. As an assembly team, what is that and why does it not exist in the info center in the Discord? I believe it does. There's a command for it. If you guys open the form, I will give you a heads up. Any of the forms to apply to jobs here, you don't have to apply once you open the form. You can simply take a look at all the things that the position asks for, right? Everything that's related, general expectations, right? And if you like what you see and you're like, hey, I want to do that, then you fill out the rest of the form. But otherwise, you can just X out the tab and you're done. So if you have any questions about it, you can always open up a help ticket as well. But everything you should need should be in those forms, just in the first page with all the disclaimers and stuff. Description. Actually, okay. Bye, Red Vessel! War on Pixels. What? Oh darn, catching up, huh? AI is gone, all video games are unplayable now? No, you know which one I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Gen AI. Yeah. All path tracking programs for games just used to be... No, you know what I mean. Artificial intelligence built on what-if statements that are carefully catered to go along with very particular scenarios and are consisted of datasets built entirely by consenting human beings, that their data is okay to be in there, that the program is acting a certain way because of that data, right? And that there are guardrails that work every time. Yeah, we need less of this open-ended theft that just blatantly ignores rights, copyright, privacy, basic ethics. I don't actually know what that phrase means, Nico. Oh, but I would like to learn. I have a feeling it has to do something with, like, altering reality. Now companies go back to crypto harder than ever. Didn't crypto, like, die? And it wasn't because of AI, I don't think. I don't know, Monkey Paw, no. I can actually get a drawing now. I caught up. I can go now. Ready? I gotta start with some cell shading and maybe some highlights. I'm gonna take it easy though. I'm not gonna be doing anything like crazy. I'm tired. Crypto is not what? It's the easiest way to launder money? Yeah. AI is different though. AI isn't about like specifically laundering money, where I feel like crypto is just encrypting. I don't know, it's like a different system. You know what I mean? So it feels like I don't worry about it the same way. Crypto is messed up, but it's messed up in a different way than Gen AI. Chat type. Yeah, it's too late. It's too late. Monkey's Paw is an old story that basically the paw will give you whatever you want, but in the worst ways to the point it would in effect give you the opposite of what you want. Oh, I don't like that. It's a wish granting paw with the twist. It will always screw you over. Good to know, good to know. Hello Garfield, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailers Circle. I hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, bye bye Dorky, take care. Gosh, I yapped so much. It's been an hour and a half roughly. I haven't even started drawing. My goodness gracious. Okay, where's my light source? Let's see. I think I'm gonna make it so that the light source is like that side. It's time to vanish. That this is not yap. I can do both. I can do both. Surely. Surely. Let me put these both in a folder. Oop, here. I don't have work today, do I? No, I have work. I have work to do. Thank you for the hydrate. You dare me? Okay, will do. How am I doing? Keep up with everything. I'm kidding. I don't have to get up tomorrow. I'm fine. Unless the substitute program decides to call me at 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like, we have a job for you. No! No! Don't make me! I'm just hoping that doesn't happen, because I would actually cry. I don't wanna go. I don't wanna go. Guys, I need to like make this a day job super fast. Why is this not colored? What is that? What are you? Why are you like this? Huh. The line art? I think it is. Okay. If I copy this color and then, oops, erase. What's going on here? What is that? I did scare you for a sec. Sorry. I'm not sorry. It was supposed to be. I was supposed to be like. I was trying to mess with you a little bit. Was that an invitation to the asset assembly team? You're more than welcome to apply if you're interested. I don't want to like push you if you're not comfortable though. That's all. But if you're interested, that form should give you everything that we need to know and everything that you need to know. Why is this like this? What the heck? This is here. Because of that. Why is there a little pink showing through? Did I not finish this layer? Like, go here. Grab this. The little pink spot isn't going away. Do you see this? What is up with that? Why? What the hell? What? It's a normal layer too. It shouldn't be doing it. Oh. Wait. I got it. I think the clipping layer may have gotten messed up. Alright, I gotta let my cat out because he's looking at me. What's up, kiddo? You wanna go out? This is the quiet one. Luke, you wanna go outside? Yeah? Okay, go outside. There you go. Good job. My other cat left me already. The eternal question of life. Why is anything the way it is? That's fair. Joining the acid assembly team is your goal? You want to join, but the nerves might get to you? Hey, the acid assembly team is chill. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Again, the most important part is that you actively want to make things, right? And that you do your best when we have a project that comes up. If something can't be done, honestly, the acid assembly team exists to try and do things that otherwise I would not be able to do. So, like, it's either we figure it out or it doesn't happen. And if it can happen, hey, we win. You don't know where the acid assembly team joining related stuff is? If you scroll down in Twitch, or if you use the command asset architect, it should give you links. I should probably make those easier to find somehow. How I do that, you propose? I do not know. I will figure it out later when I have more brain cells. I do not have a lot right now. They are few and far between. There you go. I need to add a command for asset architect. Apparently that didn't work. Thank you, Zap. I would have thought asset architect would have worked. Maybe it's asset assembly that I made it? I don't know. Turn my music back on. Oh. I want a home. Can't go out on me. Oh man, it's really giving me a hard time. can feel your nerves getting to you. No. Let me tell you right now, there are not a lot of people on the teams because a lot of people, A, don't even know we're here, right? B, don't have the skill set or the time or the care that they're like, yeah, it's not really for me. Right? And then some of them just like, to get to the last stuff is like, it's too intimidating. So all in all, the teams are really small. Right? But all the people there really care about what they're doing. So it feels really nice. It's small but dedicated. You know what I mean? It's mostly 3D. Yeah, it's the most demand for like quote unquote demand of like things that we need is 3D, but we do have need for like storyboarding, or honestly it would be nice to have help for like the 3D animated sticker. Like I'm gonna be doing that unless somebody from Asset Assembly is like, I want to do that, let me do that, you know? And if somebody else does it, then like I get to shout somebody out. But for now, like that's like something I have to do because nobody else has volunteered to do it. So I'm just gonna be working at my projects, and when I get to that, I'll get to it. Essentially. But I have some other things I need to do before that. So it'll get there when it gets there. Like for instance, I might start animating the Silk Soda emote on stream. Well, not emote, but like the sprite, the running sprite. But that'll happen after I finish this. Because this needs to be done first. And oh, about this. I put a new initiative up on Ko-Fi. Still doing some research, so I might buy a different part instead of the ones I listed. But if we can save 500, I will release this emote earlier than I otherwise would. Just trying to think of like, I was trying to think of a way to like make this something to work towards. I couldn't really come up with anything, and then I was talking to Vel about computer parts, and it's like I'm still having a lot of the issues that I've mentioned about having with my computer in the past. I think the computer troubleshooting thread and the Hightailers Circle Discord kind of fizzled out a little bit, just because like I feel like nobody really knows what's wrong with my computer. And it sucks, but it's like I just feel at this point that I'm probably just going to start replacing pieces until it fixes itself, because I honestly just do not know at this point. And I have a sneaking suspicion there's just something wrong with my CPU, but some people are saying, oh no, that's probably not the case. And it's like, I just want it to work, please. So I'm gonna run some other benchmark tests on other things. I really think it's the CPU. And the problem is with my CPU, that it's, what we think is the problem is that it's AMD. And Windows just not playing with this one very well. So I really wanted to try Intel, but the problem is my motherboard only takes AMD, so if I wanted to switch, I would need to replace both the motherboard and the CPU. But the you know the craziest thing is like the CPU actually costs more than the motherboard. It's kind of crazy. Breakfast, absolutely it is fine if you don't really have a social media presence, especially if it's private. You do not need to share your private one. This is mostly like, we've had issues where, like for instance, people have applied to the editing team, and we're like, sweet, we're really glad that you want to join the editing team. We just had one concern. You post a lot of weird content on your socials that you associate with your editing profile. You know? And so it's like, alright, can we get a handle on that? Like, we're mostly worried about affiliating with people who are strange. And if your social media presence is clean, you're fine. That's really what we're worried about. Oh. Oh, I see. Turns out it's just something wrong with window compatibility. Isn't PC tech issues a thread in a random place instead of having its own dedicated part? It's not a random dedicated part. I believe it's in Stream Talk, right? Stream Talk thread? Stream Talk thread. Yeah. It's a little hidden, yeah, because I didn't want to be in everyone's face like, guys, it's broken again. I didn't want to do that. Thread died because it was designed to. I see. Your VTuber watch is clearly something a touch strange with you, but hopefully in a good way. You guys are weird in like the /pause way. Like, there's like weird, like weird, and like weird. You know what I mean? It should be in your face if you want help. There's like pros and cons to it. If I feel like part of the reason I'm in the mess that I'm in is because I trusted somebody I should not have trusted to give me advice on how to fix my PC. Ended up overclocking it and probably causing a couple of other problems. I don't want just anyone finding that thread. I want it to be people who are actively looking through community things and would join a thread like that because they actually cared, not just because it's like, oh, I get to flex and mansplain and you know. So like, I get what you mean that it was designed to die. It's not designed to necessarily die, but it's not necessarily designed to be in your face either. I don't want to bother people that don't care about it, and I don't want just anyone to find it just willy-nilly. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Simply put, there's weird, and then there's weird. Congrats, accidentally made it so not even interested people remember about it. Oh man. How do I fix it? How would you propose I fix it? You enjoy the weird that hits oddly that actually makes sense once you think too hard about it. I don't understand that. The kind of weird that's thoughtful versus the kind of weird that makes you intentionally uncomfortable without the aim to educate, demonstrate an important point. Just like this uncomfortable for the sake of making you uncomfortable kind of weird. That's the kind of weird we don't appreciate. Come on. I need this layer. There we go. Hey. There we go. Yes. Okay, close this folder. I can't hit the high note right now. This just fades out. Alright, Nico. If I don't, then, oh well, I guess. Intimidation is hitting. No. You, of all people, should not have anything to worry about. You should be fine. You are excited. You're gonna try and do the thing. You're one of the sweetest people in the community, right? Got a good track record. So I think it'll work out. And you're yelling at me about my self-doubt. You're only allowed to yell at me about my self-doubt if you're gonna start taking care of your own a little bit. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. You need to figure out how to make a new email. Oh. If you don't have one immediately, that's okay. You don't have to have one at the time of filling out the form. But if you're going to be transferring files that are too big to fit over Discord, I don't want you doxing yourself. You know what I mean? That's why we have that system. I did not do those notes very well. It's okay. Ugh, you know what I need to do? I need to design my Christmas outfit. The person who's taking the Christmas puzzle commission needs it. I want to make sure I give them as much time to work as possible. So it's like, alright, I gotta ask them like the beginning of the month, right? You think you already made the new email when you submitted the birthday art, so hopefully you won't have to this time? Hey, convenient. Don't I already have it designed? Somewhat. Kind of. I don't think I ever fully fleshed it out. Like, there's still some parts that are kind of up in the air, you know what I mean? You would know. You would know, Nico. Whoops. I don't think we ever designed the front because we only had the back to worry about for last year. Cool. Apologies, I'm really tired. How do you read your name? Hi. How are you? My brain wanted to read it Christmas. Or like Coolmas. Like, cause like, it's like cool. But I feel like that's wrong. I don't want to get it wrong. Trying to sleep, but can't. Oh no. I'm starting to get tired. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning over here in the eastern coast of America. I'm doing alright though. It was very chilly, and the buses decided at 1 o'clock in the morning, we're not going to exist anymore. And so I had to walk all the way home. Thankfully, I was not alone. I had my favorite person in the entire world to walk back with for a majority of the way. Unfortunately, we do not live together. But, he's kind of on the way, so I mean, that works. But it was still very cold. And not the most fun, weather-wise. It's hard to not have fun with him around, though. It's not letting you make a new email. Oh, if you need if you need help setting up your email, we can help you set up an email. I'm just not gonna try and do that now. Again, don't stress it too much. You've been able to send files over just Discord too, which has been fine, so maybe we don't even have to worry. It's only if you're gonna be transferring files. Don't go crazy. Bleh. That was the weirdest hiccup ever. I like breathed in through my nose, but my nose is a little stuffy. I don't like this one piece here. You know? Very nice masterpiece. Oh, it's not quite there yet. You see the purple? You see how ridiculous this purple looks? The thing about it is, it's one of my favorite kind of layers modes. Multiply makes it magical. Right? If I zoom out and I make it a multiply layer, watch. Multiply, wherever it is. Multiply, and then I set the opacity to like 60? No. 40? Something about this one's off. But like, it looks much better, right? Maybe I should up the saturation and stuff. Maybe I should make it darker? No. Maybe it should be more pink? Ooh, maybe not that pink. Maybe blue? Nah, purple felt like pretty good. Something feels off about this multiply layer. I don't know why. Maybe I should stick it at like 80. So it's strong, but no, not too strong. It just feels too strong, I don't know why. Whoa, that looks kinda cool. I'll play with it later. Imagine using multiply instead of hard light. I mean, how does hard light look? Let's see. Oh, you have your creative stuff. I think linear burn, maybe. Can I call you Cool G? You never did teach me how to say your name. Cool G, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Hightailers Circle. I hope you enjoy your stay. Linear burn in the blue looks kind of good. I take it back. Color burn. Ooh, wait. Whoa. Did some intense pink. Can I turn it more blue? What the? That's interesting. Hard light should be in every program. Oh, here, I found it. It just looks blue. It looks the same. What is this supposed to do? Oh, it looks different with the green. Okay, now I see it. If I take out the saturation, is that gonna make it? Ooh, okay, wait. As soon as I turn it even a slight bit purple, the whole thing goes pink. Why am I normal not working? I really like multiply. Multiply works for a lot. I haven't really messed around with like a lot of the other lighting types. So I should probably experiment with them one day. Maybe that day will be today, maybe it won't be. I don't know. Linear burn. Multiply. Hard light is multiply, but instead of doing nothing when layer is white, it does nothing when layer is 50% gray? That doesn't make any sense to me. Why would it do that? Why it makes it lighter? You mean with the background color or the color that's used for the shading? Your name was already taken, so you had to make it. No! You mean mostly bread vessel was taken? There's no way. That's a really unique handle. I don't know how the heck could that be taken. That's insane. Unless you made one and forgot about it. No! And technically hard light combination of multiply for anything darker than 50% gray and screen blend mode for anything 50. Oh, okay. Interesting. Huh. I love this track. I don't want to create a tangent, so let me just make that like that. Yeah. Yes, that'll do. And Nico, I'm gonna rewatch stream like tomorrow and like properly absorb what you said, because thank you for the information. I'm just not in a great headspace to be learning and memorizing things right now. I want to learn it though, so I'll be looking back on that. Thank you. Just to make that apparent. I don't want to seem unthankful because it's helpful. You've had your name being taken before, Mako, and although it's more common, it's still fairly rare. Yeah, I would say it seems like a very, very unique name combination. So that surprises me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fact check you, Nico. Is that what you're telling me? Tells me to press whatever combination of keys closes out my entire program. It's like, this will fix your computer. It's very Nico core. Now it needs your phone number and you can't find your phone. No. This is going swimmingly and it doesn't feel like it can swim. That's like an actual... that hits kind of hard, actually. Pretty raw statement. I'm so sorry. Oh, this is a good track too. Except I don't know how to hum it. Oh man. You should have, so there's no information. I'll have to check though. I'll have to just because for the for the bit. Doesn't bread not do well in water? Yeah, bread kind of gets soggy in water, right? Control W and Control Q should cycle between blend modes. Trust. Yeah, it's blue screens. Blue screens because if I hit Control Q after doing all this work, even though it's not that much work, not gonna lie, I would probably explode taking my computer with me. Wish you could blue screen somebody with a key combo. Do not manifest that, Nico. Do not, I repeat, do not manifest that. That is mean. That is awful. Cruelty, streamer cruelty. Feel like the ruffles. How do I shade these? what? I did way too much yapping, and I'm exhausted now. I got some of the solo shooting on the hair done, so I'm happy about that. I haven't got a single rope done, so that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna call it a night here, because I am pretty exhausted. But for everybody who came for stream, thank you guys for being here. Hopefully I'll be more alive next stream. Let me go over here. Hi. So, we got a couple of things coming up. I realize we're in an ad break, so I can just kind of go over my day first. I did administrative work this morning, so a lot of things got done. And then I went out with Val, and we went to eat sushi together, and then we went to watch a movie. We watched Zootopia 2. It actually made me cry. At one point, there was one scene, I'm not gonna spoil, there's one scene where Judy and Nick are talking to each other. It's like they unload. Hold on, let me let that through. They were talking to each other about something like really heavy towards like the end of the movie, like a resolution type thing. And as Nick is saying his bit and Judy was tearing up, I didn't even see Judy's reaction yet. And just what Nick was saying, like, that made me tear up. Like, that he cared as much as he did. Yeah. That was just really nice. Like, my heart got a little overloaded. So, I watched that with Val. There were so many good jokes. And the animation was awesome, too. And then, when the movie was, like, loading up and it was doing all, like, the advertisements before it started, there was, one for the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and, like, the opening scene for, like, the best bit of the trailer is, like, the first part, right? The animation, the attention to detail, and freaking Jack Black, just... Oh my gosh, it was so good. And it was Vel's first time ever seeing the full trailer, first off, and then second, we were seeing it on, like, the movie theater screen, so it was really cool. Are we out of ads? Essentially, to wrap up the day, we went to go look for a bus to go home, and I'm looking at the navigator, I'm like, I'm not seeing it, it's not here. And he's like, oh, do you want to walk? And I was like, okay. So, we always hold hands. So, I shoved his hand in my pocket and we just walked. It's like a 45-minute walk in like 20-degree weather. So, my legs were still thawing because it was freaking cold. So yeah. Administrative work and still not banned? What do you mean? You're not that bad, I guess. It's a Friday evening for you, so stream is being a very nice way to wind down after work. Oh, holy time zones. I'm losing steam. I'm so ready to go to sleep, man. Was Super Mario good? Aside from the choice in voice actor for Mario, it's pretty good. It's definitely a movie built for kids, but I very much appreciated the animation. And oh my god, the shaders were incredible. Like, everything looks so beautiful. There were lots of little Easter eggs too, so if you like grew up on Mario, it'll probably hit home in a lot of respects. But yeah. Unfortunately, none of this is sponsored. I'll talk better about it. I'll talk better about it if one of them comes in here and is like, alright, we can sponsor you. I don't want to yap too much without recourse on that, at least. Corporate's got money, they can spare a couple pennies for me. Anyway. Quick question about portfolio. Not really sure if you have one. If you don't have one, that's okay. That's completely okay. If you're just looking as an opportunity to learn, if you just put that in the explanation. Honestly, I already know, so I can relate it to the trial overseers, but for now, a lot of the people who actually work behind the scenes kind of wear multiple hats, so a lot of them are already familiar. Like, as soon as you posted that one message with your sneak peek about the thing you're working on, it got forwarded to the Acid Assembly channel. We're very excited to see what you're making. So you're fine. Yeah. Specifically weed pennies. Yeah, exactly. Auction. Anyway, still working on getting the group together for lethal streams, for anybody curious about those, working on it. For the hand cam stream, working on getting slides together, and my nails are almost grown back, so that's pretty good. So there's that. I have the mat. I'm very excited to show you guys my new mat. Very excited. Custom mouse pad that is gonna act as like the mat for my hand cam stream. Turned out really nice. Anyway, that's almost all for announcements. The only reminder left, I guess, is if we hit the benchmark for I'm trying to save up for new CPU / motherboard, or if not CPU and motherboard, I think the other component was the GPU, and I know GPUs are very expensive. The total price is not going to be 500, it's going to be probably something more like 700, but the goal is only 500. As much help as I can get is appreciated, but it's hopefully gonna be the solution to the madness that is my tech situation. But yeah, and think about making stickers. I mean, the emote that we're working on, this emote, this could be a sticker, I guess, but I'm only releasing it after we hit that goal, or after a certain wait period, which I will determine not when I'm on 2 brain cells. It'd be late for you. Me too. I get you. Let's see. I think I missed some hydrates, so let me just do that. There we go. All 3 done. Save Clip Studio, cross out Clip Studio, and that's it. That's everything, guys. For those who do not know, ready. I stream every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 10 o'clock EST, 9 o'clock CST, 8 o'clock MST, or 7 o'clock PST. Very often, today being case in point, I am late because of various reasons. Usually tech, but this time buses. And movie runtimes, I suppose. But I do my best, and any updates, any delays that happen, the best place to know what's going on is our Discord. Also, our notifications are a lot faster than Twitch's, so if you don't want to have to use Twitch's notifications for stuff, that's another place you can get notifications. You can opt in or out of them, depends on your preference, but the choice is there for you. And Nico, you're right. They are tech. You know what? Yep. I just don't like tech. That's it. It just hates me. it hates me back. I don't like it because it doesn't like me. But I will see you guys on Sunday, because Sunday is next stream day. If I have time, I might stream either later today, Friday night, or Saturday if I have time, and stuff to work on. I always have stuff to work on, so maybe. But either way, if I do or if I don't, you'll know in the live notification channel. So just keep your eyes peeled or your ears attuned, and you'll see the thing. Today is Friday now. Yeah, later today. We'll figure it out later. But for now, whenever I see you guys, or if I don't, regardless, take care, stay awesome, and pervade the positive chaos. Bye bye.